So you might be looking at this and wondering, hang on, that's not all of Brazil. And you're right, it isn't all of Brazil. Because we like to do the stream in manageable chunks, we've kind of sectioned just a portion of Brazil for today's stream. A fun little tidbit that I thought we might do on the New Earth server, just to address like kind of what's happening with some of the Amazon here. I thought we might just preserve a bit of it and simply have like some natural forest that's left on the server. Preserve, not in Brazilians watch. While everyone's getting settled in Brazil, we're gonna take a quick peek at the Caribbean area that was being worked on just off stream. I figure it might just be a good place just to start, just so people have a chance to just begin construction here. RTGame is the first thing I spot. Wait, what is going on here? They actually do like a Monopoly board. Look, luxury tax. Spire Street, yeah, of course, that's the most valuable property. Just not because of value, it's just because it's so expensive to maintain. We're in Barbados. Project HARP. The High Altitude Research Project was a study into the feasibility of sending objects into space by launching them from a gun. After several extensions, the barrel grew to become over 36 meters in length, built to scale, and could launch projectiles over 100 kilometers up. The island of Barbados was chosen due to its proximity to the equator, granting it the greatest additional momentum from the Earth's rotation, and also due to having the largest area of open ocean in the path of potential launches. Oh Jesus, so they need the space because if you're shooting stuff up, it's gonna come down. And if it doesn't work, you need a lot of open space. Oh no. They're just like launching stuff in a cannon, and it's like, what are you doing there? Science? We swear it's science, right? Like we're just firing stuff. And what happens if we just put like a cow in the cannon? Like, let's just see how high it goes. It's believed that rum was invented in Barbados, and the distillery that produces the oldest rum in the world is also located in Barbados. Yes, I'm talking about the beautifully named Mount Gay Distillery, which was founded in 1709. 1703, when the distillery was founded, it was called the Mount Gilboa Distillery. Over in 1747, a person named John Sober purchased the distillery and asked his friend John Gay Elaine to become the manager of the company for whom the distillery is named after. So what's the priest's name in the church? Oh, that's Mr. Satan there. You know? He's really into his Catholic church. Hyrule Castle from A Link to the Past by Einmore. Okay, the gang has done it again. There's been so many fantastic note block constructions here. It's always so perfect, which is the insane part of this. There's like a small gang of people that do this like every build site we have on the server. They're so talented. We love your note block constructions. Oh Jesus. It's massive. The One Piece. I've never seen One Piece. And I remember I took a glance at it once, but there's like over 1,000 episodes. Like something ridiculous. Like it would take you years to catch up to the current day. And it's still going. We have something set up here. Caribbean subway line, of course, is Puerto Rico. Imaginary island. Ah, yeah, my favorite spot in the Caribbean. I guess they have to expand the land here a bit, right? Like because of the scale that we've gone for, there's not a lot of space to work with. It's okay to expand it a little. Terribly inaccurate, rumbly, tumbly, tropico, Ireland. Oh yeah, no, this is our level from Tropico that we made and put in the game. I don't know how many people remember this. We actually have a map in Tropico 6. We just made Ireland. We slapped a volcano off like the northwest coast. This is the I Want Die island. You can kind of see it here. And this is like the George the Cat island here. There's a little memorial that we set up. There's like a lot of different features on it. There was like a blueberry muffin kind of hill in the middle of it. Yeah, that was really fun. I need to go back and play Tropico at some point again. It's been a while since I've picked it up. Impressive looking mountain structure. There are parts of some of the builds where it's like they weren't finished for whatever reason, because people start constructions and, you know, sometimes they're just kind of left. I do wonder if there's a way we could do it so that we could add construction onto some past builds like this. Might be a chat to have with the mods at some point. La Habana. Old Havana, Republic of Cuba. American here. Americans are forbidden by the US government to travel to Cuba for tourism purposes. They have been since 1962. Travel there, but need to explain to the US government why. The easiest way is support for the Cuban people, which means to support small businesses not connected to the Cuban government. Basically a BS excuse to spite the Cuban government. Meanwhile, almost anyone from most other countries could go to Cuba. A shame, since I'd love to see Havana someday. Cuba is still embargoed by America, isn't it, to this day? It's like a long-standing one. Like, yeah, there's like still travel issues there. Well, I mean, don't tell the US, but I think we've actually just built a bridge to Florida. Like, you can just access it from here. So, you know, nobody tell them. We should be okay. It's Santa Maria, the ship used by Columbus on his first voyage. San Salvador Island. Of course, the islands are really small just because of the scale of the earth. Like, here's San Salvador. Could you tell? Screaming, crying, banging my hands on the glass to try and let Artie know that the mountain will be finished. I promise you it is not abandoned. Please don't put that in the video. I'm just imagining, you know the meme where it's like Walter White in the car? But it's just that and the Minecraft server. And now it's in the highlights. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. You just put a funny image in my head. Put a funny image in my head. Now it's gonna make it in. Oh, look at this guy. Oh my god, he's massive. Blue morpho butterfly, Morpho pallidus, found in tropical jungles. They range from Mexico to Central and South America. Wings can be 8 inches long. Tiny scales make them a blue color. On the other side, spots like giant eyes scares off predators. Overharvested and habitat loss have sadly put them at danger. Oh no. Bless them. Well, they're very cute. We live in hope for him. Oh, speaking of very cute, look at poor little Kirby here. He's just having a grand day out. There's got to be like, I think there's like 200 Kirbys or something ridiculous on the server at this point. Several Kirbys make it into every build. Oh, such a nice area. Look at this like little port they've got going. I appreciate the rubber duck who's just docked here along the boat, actual boats. That's so cool. They got like a little shipping district. I love how this is done up. It's so colorful. Vick's Vapor Rub? Carribean mom approved? Is Vick's popular over here? I'm guessing so. Yes, it is. Yo, Vick. I mean, Vick's is great. If you ever got like congestion or something, slap some of that bad boy on you. That'll clear you right up. Welcome to the Vapor Rub Museum. What an interesting landmark to establish. This icy burning jam is overused all over these islands. Many Caribbean children can tell you the horrors of accidentally touching this ointment and then rubbing your eye. Our moms use it for every known ailment known to mankind. Yeah, it does burn. Don't get it in your eyes. It's very strong. You pop a little bit on your chest. Tuck your face under your t-shirt and just kind of like breathe in. And it'll decongest you. Oh, look at this like monument here. That's actually really cool looking. Monumento a los Heroes de la Restauración. Monument to the Heroes of Restoration. Built originally in 1944 and repurposed in 1961 as a symbol of the Dominican independence. There's a ton of history, but some of it may not be appropriate. I am curious what the history is. It's a very ominous way to phrase it. It's bloody, really bloody. That seems to be most of history, unfortunately, doesn't it? Most of European colonial history. Yeah, basically. Back in Brazil. Welcome to Marco Zero, Recife, Brazil. This marks the origin point of where the city began. Oh, that's kind of a cute little marker. Is this actually like in Brazil? I'm guessing. Arapaima gigas, a giant Brazilian fish, commonly known as piracu. Oh, I think I only know this guy from Animal Crossing. I think it's one of the giant ones you can catch. It's an interesting creative decision to build this flying over the mainland when we actually do have like quite a bit of ocean space available. They do fly. Is it a takara? In fact, I googled Brazilian shop and found this, so I built it. I also googled Brazilian bird and built that as well. I mean, that's fair. I'm guessing this is like a supermarket. There's a bit of a design problem I'm seeing here. Work in progress. Sometimes it is just on the server way. It will be someone who's not from the region, but they'll go and try and find something in the region we're currently building on. Just try and represent it a bit that way. And honestly, even that's kind of cool. You still learn about like a bit of like culture of the region in some part. Speaking of, like it's just an eye? Flag of Brazil. Oh no, but it's in 3D. It's a work in progress, I think. I see it now. Yeah, it is the flag. It's Costco country. If we line this up, hang on. Welcome. Buff-tailed bumblebee. Bumblebees are large, fuzzy insects with short, stubbly wings. In case you didn't know, beat their wings over 130 times per second, which combined with their large bodies vibrates flowers until they release pollen. This helps the plants produce more fruit and gets more pollen onto the bumblebee. Apparently there are over 255 species of bumblebee, but I can't tell the difference between all of them. Imagine like you're just reading like an academic study. There's a lot of varieties of them, but fuck me if I know what's going on, okay? Oh jeez, yeah, we gotta protect our bees. We very much need the bees. Because we'll probably all die without them. We'll have massive crop failure. Germany 7, Brazil 1? Oh, I'm guessing this is more sports history, yeah. Probably a World Cup or something like that. End the stream and not the 7-1. Delete this. It's quite bold for someone to actually build this in Brazil. Like, coming over here. Like, you remember this, like, embarrassing loss? El Dorado, the mythical city of gold rumored in South America. Oh, we actually found it. And the next step is to pave a long road leading out now. Who's this guy? Capybara is a large South American rodent and is beloved. I mean, that's the best description I think you could give. Like, this is like the most chill animal alive. Like, you put it in like an enclosure with anything else, and it's just having the best time. And like, treat it with the utmost respect. I feel like I'm just reading like the Wikipedia article for it as like, the capybara is a beloved animal. An official of the Rumble Tumble Museum. Oh, good lord. IRT, I'm sorry I couldn't stay for long, but I wanted to build something small for the stream. Thank you for helping me through hard times. Oh, bless you, Cody. That's very sweet. And of course, all these records, really, if you were just to play them, they just say I'm the Drift King back in college. That's all you need to know. No joke. When I die, I am going to make it so there's a stipulation in my will that, like, you know, like my family or like our Amazon Walmart overlords that rule the government get nothing I own unless my epitaph reads, they used to call him the Drift King back in college. Like, that's going to be written into my will. It's that important. I've got kids. I've got a loving family. They better YouTube write it. They're getting nothing. Amazon. Oh no, not this Amazon. Welcome to the #1 Amazon and the #2 Amazon. No. It's just the Amazon warehouse in the Amazon. That's very upsetting. Some really tasty guacamole I had in Brazil. 10 out of 10. Literally me. Look at that, like, unhinged jaw. Like, Attack on Titan ass here. It's like, oh! Oh, there's more capybaras. Oh, they're so chill. What is their name? Carlos. I love them. They're just bolt named Carlos. Work in progress, guy. This is another capybara. There's gonna be so many of them. This is... Welcome to Capybara country. They're just gonna take over this space. The country is finally being represented. I don't know if I should be scared or glad. Generally, just a healthy mix of the two. Jesus Christ, he asserts his dominance across Brazil. You know, it's always a mix. It's always a mix. Like, this is a beautiful construction, but very cursed. Christ the T-poser. He was the original T-pose. No, that's too much. RT, tomorrow is Easter. You can't say that. I disagree. This is the ideal time to say it because Jesus is AFK for another day at least. Guarana Antarctica. Guarana Antarctica is a Brazilian soda soft drink made from the Guarana plant, a climbing plant native to the Amazon basin. And the drink was originally invented by Pedro Baptista Andrade. It was not popular as it was too bitter for most tastes, leading to Pedro selling the formula the drink to the Antarctica Company. Is that a real company? Who then developed a process to eliminate the aforementioned bitterness and emphasize the characteristic flavor and aroma of the guarana fruit. A new version of the drink launched in 1921 and did considerably better than its predecessor. Today, Guarana Antarctica is a staple drink of Brazil and maintains its popularity even after more than 100 years. See, stuff like this is just cool. Like, I love learning about stuff like this because I imagine this is like just a small, like, this is just a part of life that we wouldn't even think twice about, you know? Or people in the area. Yeah, it sounds nice. I'd love to try it sometime. Guarana's fruit looks like eyeballs. Oh, hang on. Okay, let me see it. Oh, God, it does. It's a bit menacing. Like he's looking at you. Imagine that on a tree. I think I'd be scared. Imagine it's just dark in the middle of the night and you look around and you see, like, that pair of eyes behind you. Oh, that, like, freaked me out. Don't come in, please. It's not a fleshy interior. It's like a more alien interior. That's the surprise there. Snail friend. Protagonist for my upcoming game, Snail Tale. Check it out later to support a trans and Brazilian game dev. Oh, that's kind of cute. Bless you. Snail friend. Oh, God. Not quite in the same vein as Snail friend. This guy scares me a little. Dolly know a Brazilian meme. God save us all. Okay, what is the meme? Let me search this. I'm not familiar. Oh, he's like a bottle of cola? The character and commercials he appear in are notable for being poorly rendered. Oh no, yeah, he does look very cursed. We have a big owl, I believe. Buff pectorals. Sorry, a buff owl. It's Mort? Who's Mort? From Madagascar. I do not remember this character whatsoever. I can't move it anymore. RT, first of all, thank you for your streams. They help so much with my anxiety. Hey, no problem. This is it Monica? Monica from Turma de Monica, Monica's gang. A childhood staple in every Brazilian kid's life. Comics are insanely popular here, and they're very funny. Still going nowadays. God, I'm old. That's cute. Turma de Monica representada. Don't think that's right. Oh, this is really impressive looking. Jesus. Feet. +4 culture? feet. Cristo Redentor. Thank you. Christ the Redeemer. Do have the other statue. I think that's going to be the more grandiose statue size-wise. I'm the capybara friend. Oh, just they're so chill. Yeah, they really have just taken over Brazil, but I think all of us here are okay with that. Carnival float. Oh, no, sorry. Carnival. Carnival is a period of celebration before the season of Lent. It typically involves parades and elaborate costumes. It's celebrated around the world, but the Rio Carnival is arguably the most famous. On occasion, so I celebrate Carnival to an extent, but different cultures have different traditions. Carnival always seems like a fun time, yeah. There's a lot of festivity. I am loving the plaza that's just being established here. This is so pretty. Hot dog 7 money, Coca-Cola 5 money. Made out of children who just wants to feed his kids. That is a very different meaning with this sign here. Welcome to Chiquita Incorporated, not a violent worker oppressor. Hello there. I'm not sure what this is. It looks pretty. Banana company and fueled a coup? What? There was a book. Oh, they added an arrow. Oh, sorry. Hey, RT, instead of studying for the AP Calculus exam in May, I've decided to build a banana factory, namely a Chiquita Banana Factory. Good luck in the exam. These types of factories and companies are symbols of brutal worker oppression and an authoritarian capitalist regime. In refrigeration, I can't spell, I'm not studying, what do you expect, was invented. It made it much easier for fruit companies to sell their products to the global market. Central and South America are prime spots for these companies because of the prime fruit climate. Some of these companies were called Vol Standard Fruit and Cuyamel Fruit Co. Chiquita was originally called the United Fruit Company, and they used to be, and still are, massive pricks to the lower classes. These banana republics paid off government officials and even went so far as to violently stage a coup in Honduras. Oh jeez, is that where the phrase comes from? I always wondered why. Conditions were horrible for 99% of people, and America instigated this by funding the banana republics through arms and drug sales. Ronald Reagan even used that money to flood crack into predominantly black neighborhoods in America. Jesus! While Brazil didn't catch the main heat of these atrocities, they still have had a major negative effect that is felt today. There's a moral here about a lack of moral consumption under capitalism that's too long for this book. Bananas you probably buy from Chiquita today with their blue dancing fruit lady label are actually aggressive symbols of one of the most horrific business endeavors in history. Be a real one and look inside at my amazing interior design. Thank you, Mikey. Okay, you can't just follow on from a symbol of horrific business in history. By the way, check out that architecture. And if you enjoyed this brutal history, make sure to smash the like button on this YouTube video. Like, God, that's absolutely awful though. Yeah, I was always wondering where that phrase came from for Banana Republic, but it's literally Banana Company. Oh God, they've actually set it up so it's just bananas in production. Okay, yeah, what is happening here? This is a massive just block. Pat's tree from Attack on Titan. Oh, it is Attack on Titan. Kinda hard to make this tree since it's so complicated. Turn the sun off, it should glow like how it does in the anime. It is quite pretty. The branches are actually quite well done. It's very hard to do branches in that, but it does feel like it. It's the famous Brazilian glow tree. You know, Attack on Titan, very famously set in Brazil, you know? Oh, they found their way over here. It was only a matter of time. Hang on. The Dutch Tower. Not a drug lab. I see no illegal activity here. I don't know how many people have actually played this game on 3DS. It's a very lovely Luigi's Mansion game. I think the third one is just kind of better. But it's a fun time still. The music is very accurate. These are horsies, okay. What's this? Some kind of monument. Monument to the Bandeiras is a large-scale granite sculpture. It commemorates the 17th century Bandeiras, or settlement expeditions into the interior of Brazil, and the Bandeirantes that participated in them. The monument has been the subject for criticism for neglecting the darker side of the Bandeirantes, who killed and enslaved members of the indigenous peoples of Brazil. The monument regularly attracts vandalism, such as red paint symbolizing blood, in the wake of the global protests which erupted after the murder of George Floyd. But it's still a relevant part of our story, so I decided to represent it here. Yeah, I mean, it is unfortunate. Because we were talking about this already, like recontextualizing history, you know? It is unfortunate, yeah, because I mean, it still is part of your history, just albeit not a great part of it, you know? You look at it back in retrospect, it's like, actually, hang on. But, you know, it's better to acknowledge history so that you don't repeat it in future and just pretend it didn't happen. It's always such a mix, isn't it, on the Minecraft server? It's like, you know, let's learn from history. Now, let's check out this popular soda in Brazil. It's just whiplash, ain't it? Nick, thank you for 1,000 bits. Hey RT, hoping this donation could help bring back my home state of Vermont, which was consumed by New York City in Newark. Oh, I'm very sorry. Listen, we could build a new Vermont somewhere, right? We could just move it. Be the change you want to see. Maybe Vermont can relocate to Brazil. We got room here, right? I'm just putting it out there. Like a model scale of something. Pikmin 3, Tropical Wilds, poorly good. I'm gonna make a new rule in this server, right? Where you're not allowed to be mean to yourself. And we will ban you from this server if you say unkind things to yourself. We're gonna make that a rule that you have to be nice to yourself to play on this server. Actually, okay, I know I said meet back up at spawn for the end. Should we meet up in the plaza? Because I think this is just the perfect spot. There's even like a nice backdrop here. I'm gonna just read this book and give people a chance. The Pelurino, close enough, is a famous historical center in Salvador, Bahia. This is only a part of it, but the most famous part. In a nearby shoot, Michael Jacks actually recorded a music video for the song Don't Care About Us. They sell merch related to him. Salvador is the fourth oldest city in Brazil, and actually its first capital. This street is commonly used to host Carnival, and during the World Cup, stop turning the YouTube page. During the World Cup, large crowds gathered here to watch the Brazil game on large projectors. A nearby field connects to the fucking hell. Thank you so much for building on the Minecraft server today.